This video is brought to you by patrons like you. This is a Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity reaction and breakdown. This was a patron request from TJ Bruce. I'm Kevin, and welcome to Zelda Music Theory. Okay, I've never actually played Age of Calamity. I've heard the music a little bit. We'll see what it's all about. A quiet moment. D flat. Let's figure out what that little pattern is. Huh. Beautiful. So a little 6-note pattern. It's easiest if you play it with your right hand here, and then those three, and just repeat. Okay, the strings enter quietly. It's kind of soft. Beautiful. Relaxing. Huh. That, for me, is one of the most beautiful sounds. 4-chord major set. I mean, okay. Let's do this. You see how much more fun it is to learn music theory through Zelda, through music you actually enjoy? Let's keep going. There's a 4-chord, 5-chord. Okay, the 4-chord again with the third and the bass. 5-chord again. Oh, nice little. Wow. And it loops. What a beautiful transition. Okay, Overlooking Hyrule Prelude to the Calamity. Listen to this. G minor. Kind of hearing that. Oh wow, B flat major. Okay. Wow, it's soft. Not anymore. Wow, that's gorgeous. Whoa. Do I know that from somewhere? Ooh, I love that. The first time I remember hearing that was Hans Zimmer in Inception. Right, it sounds kind of otherworldly, it sounds a little bit creepy. Especially if you go back to E minor. So I've heard that in several places, and that's a really beautiful effect. Very, very cool. Wow. Snare drum almost always is like warlike. Bum 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 ba da da dum. Very cool stuff. Overlooking Hyrule amid the Calamity. Check this out. Gut guitar sort of sound. Oh! Okay, hold on a second. So it's in the same key as... And it's also the same piece, right? It's Overlooking Hyrule again, so... So we get this, right? And now suddenly we get, ooh. So it's like they've taken that sort of pure, beautiful, hopeful. I was going to mention in the last track that that tritone is kind of like this longing, you know, Maria, right? It's this longing, tense, kind of wants to be resolved to that. Or maybe even to that. So that's a very hopeful kind of longing sound, I would say. And now they've taken that same thing, but now they are in the relative minor, and they go, which we actually hear those three notes in one of the trailers for Breath of the Wild, I believe, and it's used in the final trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. It's sort of this, let's see, I'll add it in later. I love when they take a theme and then like sort of ruin it, considering it's covered in Calamity, I'm assuming. Snare drum, beautiful. Cello solo. There it is. A lot of notes that don't belong, right? Da 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 da. Zelda's Lullaby. Anyone hear that? Wow. I've never heard this piece before, so this is an actual first reaction. And then it continues. I'd be shocked if Zelda wasn't involved in this somehow. Beautiful is that? I need to add that to my references. Oh, beautiful. Again. Remember what I said about how it's longing, right? And then creepy stuff. Wow. Wow. Listen how close that is. It's like literally in the same key. The first note is the same. And then instead of going here, it plays. Wow. Wow, it's like Dorian mode. Very nice. Wow, so they went from this to this. Wow. Remember how we were talking about if you take something in minor like this, and then suddenly you drop to that, but you leave G? It's the same chords as before, right? But they added in almost like a... to gorgeous little mode mixture, so beautiful. Little. By the way, those piano octaves, I can't help but think of Hyrule Castle, and that's used a couple of times in Breath of the Wild and in Tears of the Kingdom. I pointed that out in my Wind Temple video. Wonder if that's a reference to this. Probably Hyrule Castle involved. I've never played the game, so it's really cool to get a fresh look at the music. I've never heard it before, never played the game before, but I'm listening to all these little motifs added in, and I'm like, maybe you guys can appreciate a little bit more of the nuances that I'm not catching. Hey guys, thank TJ Bruce for being a patron. This is an awesome suggestion. Thank you. There it is. Gorgeous. That's absolutely making my Zelda reference video. That one's coming at some point. I've found some really sick Zelda references. Love that theme too. Da, 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 da. so cool. Man. Let me shift down. A little slower snare drum. Something like that. Wow, very cool. Man, how do they follow that? Okay, after the Calamity. Four chord. G major. Oh wow, okay. This is fun. Okay. So far a lot of 1, 5, and 4 chords. They've, oh my gosh, wow. Can I stress that I haven't heard this before, like ever? Okay, so in one part of it, they include the first part of Zelda's Lullaby, then they repeat it, and they add the second part of Zelda's Lullaby, and they just added the B section of Zelda's Lullaby. Are you kidding me? That's in the original key. Oh my gosh. Right? And now they're literally playing. Listen. Ah, that's fascinating. Wow. This is gonna get really musically complicated. So kind of playing this, which is the 4 chord in G major. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a quick bonus lesson on Zelda's Lullaby. Check this out. You would expect to go... Okay. And it sounds so familiar, it's like, is that not what it does? But it doesn't. It does this. Wow. And for me, that's one of the most beautiful elements of any Zelda piece ever. The fact that he goes from, Koji Kondo composing Zelda's Lullaby, goes from tonicizing G major to suddenly... Wait, what key are we in? We're in C major? Like, that's weird, right? And so here, for Age of Calamity, they've used the exact same key for the melody, but they're playing the chords of G major, which is what key it's this particular piece is in. So they play the 4 chord in G major. So I was like, oh yeah, it's the 4 chord. And I go, wait, it's the 4 chord in a different key. Beautiful. I gotta keep listening. That's... I wonder if that wasn't an intentional reference, was it? That could be an intentional reference. That's the beginning of Breath of the Wild theme. Huh. So listen. You guys hear it in the background? Oh, if it does that, it's definitely intentional. Let me listen. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, it literally goes. That's the exact notes. Let me pull it up. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. This is how excited I get when I actually discover stuff like this. And a lot of times listening to stuff that you guys tell me to listen to and I just stumble upon something. Life in the Ruins trailer, is that it? Nope. Okay, listen to this.
Open your eyes.
So there's 6 notes. The other one goes. It's the same key. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm 90% sure that's a legitimate, intentional reference to the Breath of the Wild theme. It's Age of Calamity, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. So... right? Okay, now that you've heard that. Yeah, 100% influence. Wow, that's so cool. All the while playing flat 6, flat 7, 1. It's all over Zelda. Jeez, how I've been sleeping on the soundtrack. You hear the piano there? It's a little easier to hear there. Okay, now here's the thing. Do I think that the composers expected people like you to pick up on this? No. Do I think that the composers intended for it to be this super secret Easter egg that someone like me would come back later and go, oh my gosh? Probably not. Do I think it's them trying to tie together the soundtracks in a way where we listen and it just sounds kind of like Breath of the Wild and like fits together? 100%. Following the same kind of pattern. So interesting. Also the same key as Zelda's Lullaby, which I don't think is intentional. It's just G major. Beautiful. Okay, there's the piano chords. Wow. Okay, so that is in music what we call a perfect authentic cadence. I'm losing my terminology here. It's a 5-to-1, right? Okay, we get... Right, sounds very final, very peaceful, right? It literally goes from D to G. Okay? Now, the reason that's so powerful and sounds so peaceful is because the first time they do that, right? So when they play these chords, but then instead of going to here, they go here. There's a little letdown, right? You think it's going to go from 5-to-1, and your ears expect that, but instead it goes 5-to-6. And so they dubbed that in classical music called the deceptive cadence. It goes, 4, 5, and instead of going to 1, it goes to 5, 6, and it's this, like I thought we were there, and it's like sad. So here they've reversed it, and they've gone from deceptive cadence to just the regular 5-to-1. I'm telling you, music is so much better when you learn it through stuff that you actually enjoy understanding rather than just classical music. That's why I got to put some kind of a course together or something to teach you guys music theory. It's very similar to the first theme we listened to, right? Well, oboe solo. I don't think it's anything right now. Huh. Well, I'm gonna listen really carefully. That's super high. Sounds like it's quoting Zelda's Lullaby. It's in the same key. Listen carefully. Really, really high, kind of a ding sound. Yeah, Zelda's Lullaby. Check that out. Da da da. Okay, well, I caught it pretty early. Wow. Ultimately, Zelda's kind of like when Zelda's happy and finally can rest, that's when the game is at rest. Like Link's kind of just a means to an end for Hyrule being at peace and return to restoration, right? Okay, for all the knocks I give on percussionists, that's a cool solo moment. I'm so bad. I'm so mean to percussionists. We love you. Does it repeat here? Oh, no, it doesn't. See if it does anything cool at the end. The feeling of just bringing it to a close, probably like the end of a cutscene sort of thing. Okay, maybe it loops. Well, that had a lot more than I thought it was going to have. Jeez. That's it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you want to see covered in the comments. Thank you to my patrons, especially TJ. And as always, Zelda Music Theory, out.